Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you something. Do you keep forgetting English words, even after memorizing them for days? You study for hours, write them in your notebook, and still, nothing sticks. What if I told you, memorizing is the slowest way to learn vocabulary? In this video, I'll show you the real way to remember words for life without memorizing. Stay with me. You're going to be surprised. Chapter 1. The Memory Trap. You sit on your bed with a notebook. You have written 20 English words. You want to remember them. You read the list again and again and again. You close your eyes. You try to recall them. You say them aloud. You even use flashcards. It feels like you are learning. It feels like hard work. But the next day, nothing. The words are gone. You forget them all. Your mind is blank. You feel sad. You feel confused. You ask yourself, why can't I remember? Maybe this has happened to you many times. You try so hard. You give your time. You give your energy. But the results never come. You see others speaking English. They remember words. They speak fluently. You wonder, what's wrong with me? But the truth is, nothing is wrong with you. The method is wrong. The problem is not you. It is how you were taught to learn. This is the trap. Schools and teachers often say, memorize the word, write it 10 times, say it 20 times, read the list again and again. This is what we call rote learning. But here is a secret. The brain does not learn this way. Your brain is not a storage box. It doesn't collect words like putting papers in a file. Your brain remembers only one thing: connections. Let me explain. When you remember your friend's name, why do you remember it? Because you have seen their face. You have talked to them. You have shared emotions. The name is linked to a real person. It has meaning. That's how the brain remembers. But when you just write apple equals sib in your notebook, there is no picture, no sound, no feeling, no connection. So the brain lets it go. Think about this. Have you ever memorized a phone number and forgot it the next day? That's because it had no meaning to you. It was just numbers. Just like those words on your vocabulary list. Your brain says, this is not important, and throws it away. But when something is real, when you use it, when you see it in life, it stays. You don't forget the word water. You drink water every day. You say water bottle and I want water. You see it. You use it. That's why you remember. So let me say this clearly. You are not failing. You are using an old, broken method. No one told you that memorizing words without meaning is a waste of time. But today, you know better. You are going to break this memory trap. You are going to learn the right way. This is the first step. Understand the truth. Most people who fail in English are not lazy. They are not stupid. They are just using a method that does not work. But you are here. You are ready to learn something new. You are ready to feel the words, not just read them. You are ready to connect with the language. And in the next chapter, I will show you exactly how your brain learns new words and why that changes everything. Chapter 2. How the brain learns words. Let's talk about your brain. Your brain is not a machine. It is not a box that stores words. It is something more amazing. Your brain is full of life. It learns through feelings, pictures, actions, and sounds. It remembers what it sees and feels, not what it repeats without meaning. That's why children learn their first language without notebooks. They don't memorize milk. They drink milk. They see it. They hear the word again and again in life. That's how the brain works. Now think about this. You watch a movie. You hear the word run. The actor is running. You see it with your eyes. You hear it with your ears. You feel the moment. The word run gets saved in your brain like a memory. You don't even try. You just understand it. You remember it because the word was connected to an action. Your brain says, "Yes, I know this. I've seen it." But when you sit down and write run, Dorna again and again, your brain gets tired. It gets no image, no feeling, no real use. So after a few hours, it deletes the word. Your brain only keeps what is useful, alive, and connected. That is the brain's secret. Think about your own language. Do you remember how you learned it? No grammar book? No flashcards? You saw people speak. You copied them. You made mistakes. You heard words in real life. And slowly, your brain built a world inside. That's how language lives in us, not through memorization, but through experience. Now let me give you one small example. If I say the word rose, what comes to your mind? A flower? Its smell? Its color? A memory? That's connection. That's how the brain remembers, not through force, but through emotion. That is how you should learn English too. So if you want to remember the word umbrella, don't just write it 20 times. Go outside. Hold an umbrella. Say, "This is my umbrella." Use it when it rains. Your brain will never forget it because it saw it. It touched it. It lived it. This is how native speakers learn new words too. They don't memorize them. They meet them. They hear them in real situations. They use them in sentences. They feel the word, and it becomes a part of their brain. And you can do the same, no matter your age, no matter your level. If you change your method, your brain will help you. It wants to help you. It just needs the right way. So please remember this. Your brain learns words like memories, like stories, like pictures, like sounds, not like empty lists. If you study with connection, you will remember more in one day than what you forgot in 1 month of memorizing. And in the next chapter, I will tell you a very personal story. A story of how I, too, tried memorizing for months and failed, and how one moment changed everything. You don't want to miss that. Chapter 3. My Worst Mistake as a Learner. Let me tell you something honest. I was just like you. I wanted to learn English. I thought the only way was to memorize vocabulary. So I bought a big notebook. I wrote down every new word I saw. I wrote the English word. Then I wrote the meaning in my language. I made a list. Every day, I added more words. 10, 20, sometimes even 50 new words in one day. I felt proud. I thought I was doing the right thing. But something strange happened. After 1 week, I couldn't remember most of them. After 1 month, I forgot almost all of them. I looked at the words again, and they felt like strangers. I had seen them before, but they meant nothing now. I was shocked. I had spent so much time. I had worked so hard, but I couldn't speak. I couldn't use the words in real life. I felt like a failure. That was my biggest mistake. I believed more words meant more success, but now I know more memorizing means more forgetting. I was filling my notebook, not my brain. And I was not alone. I saw many learners doing the same. Every week, they memorized new words, but they still couldn't speak. They still struggled in conversations. They still forgot everything when it mattered. One day, I sat in a room with native English speakers. I wanted to talk. I wanted to use the words I had learned, but I froze. My mind went blank. I searched for the words, but they were not there. I felt so small. I felt helpless. That moment broke me inside. I had memorized 2,000 words, but I couldn't speak one simple sentence. That was the day I understood. This method is broken. Then something beautiful happened. A teacher came to me. He smiled and said, "Stop memorizing. Start living the language." I didn't understand at first. He said, "Use the words in your life, in your room, in your kitchen, with yourself. Speak them, feel them. Don't just remember. Use dot." So I tried. The next day I picked one word, chair. I looked at my chair, I touched it, I sat on it. I said, "This is my chair. I sit on the chair is brown." I did not write it 10 times, I spoke it 3 times. And guess what? I never forgot it. It was real now. It was not just a word in a notebook. It was a word in my life. That one small change opened a new door. I stopped writing long lists. I started using short sentences. I spoke to myself in English every day, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, on the street. I did not wait for a classroom. I made the world my classroom. And slowly, English became a part of me. If you are feeling the same pain I felt, confused, tired, and stuck, please believe me, it's not your fault. You are not weak. You are just using a method that doesn't work. But now you know. Now you can change it. In the next chapter, I will show you the exact method I used. The simple, powerful way to learn any English word without memorizing it. A method you can start today. It will change everything for you. Chapter 4. What you should do instead. Now it's time to change everything. No more wasting time, no more long lists, no more writing the same word again and again. Let me tell you what really works. If you want to remember English words for life, don't memorize. Use them. Use them in your daily life, in small actions, in small moments. This is called context learning. That means learning the word inside a real situation, not just learning the meaning, but feeling the word, living the word. Let me explain. Take the word apple. Don't just write apple equals Sebe. Pick up a real apple. Look at it, touch it, smell it. Say, "This is an apple. I like apples. I am eating an apple." Do this in real life. Now your brain will remember the word because it saw it, heard it, and felt it. That's connection. That's how learning becomes strong. Try this with everything around you. In your room, say, "This is a chair. That is my bed. I open the window." When you walk in the street, say in your mind, "I see a car. That boy is running. This is a shop." Use your English where you are. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Don't wait for a teacher. Be your own teacher. Your home, your street, your day is full of learning. Just speak. Just use the words. Even if you speak wrong, it's okay. Even if you speak slow, it's okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is practice. Use the word in one real sentence, and your brain will catch it. Use it in 5 different ways, and you will never forget it. That's the trick. That's what you should do instead. Let me tell you a story. A student once asked me, "How can I remember the word knife?" I said, "Go to the kitchen. Hold a knife. Say, 'This is a knife. I cut vegetables with a knife.'" He tried it. One time only. And weeks later, he still remembered the word. Why? Because he didn't memorize. He used it. He connected with it. This is what I want you to do. Choose 5 words every day. Use them in your home, in your actions, in your mind. Say them out loud. Make small sentences. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. Just use. Let the word become part of your world. This is the fastest, smartest, and easiest way to remember vocabulary. And don't stop there. You can also learn words from books, from videos, from people. But when you find a new word, don't just save it. Use it that same day. Use it in a sentence. Say it to yourself. Say it in your mirror. Use it in your life. And then you will not forget it. In the next chapter, I will tell you about something magical, how stories can help you remember 10 times more vocabulary without trying. Stories can teach you, touch you, and stay in your heart forever. Get ready for that. Chapter 5. The Power of Stories. Let me tell you something powerful. If there is one tool that can change how you learn vocabulary, it's stories. Stories are magic. They are not just for fun. They help your brain learn faster. They help your memory grow stronger. They give you real words in real situations. And you don't even feel like you are studying. Your brain learns in the background. You listen, you enjoy, you feel, and the words stay inside you. That's the secret. You don't memorize. You remember naturally. I have seen this happen again and again. With students, with friends, even with myself. Let me give you an example. One of my students was struggling. She tried memorizing 50 words a week, but she forgot most of them. Then one day, I gave her a short story. It was about a girl who goes to the market. She reads it. The story has simple sentences. She picks up an apple. She asks the price. She gives money. She takes the bag. Just normal, daily actions. After reading the story 3 times, she came to me and said, "I didn't try to remember anything, but I still remember all the words." That was a special moment. That's how the brain works. When you hear a story, your brain creates pictures. It sees the girl. It hears the sound. It feels the emotion. It joins the words with meaning, and meaning makes memory strong. You don't just remember apple. You remember the apple in the story. You don't just remember money. You remember giving money. It's not just a word now. It's a living moment. That's the power of context. That's the power of stories. You don't have to find big stories. Even small ones work. A story about a boy walking to school. A story about a mother cooking dinner. A story about a man losing his phone. These stories use real English, not dictionary words, not hard grammar, just simple daily words. And these are the words you need most. Now imagine this. You listen to one short story every day, just 5 minutes. You hear it again and again. Slowly, the words go inside your brain. You understand the meaning. You speak along with the story. And suddenly, you are using new words without thinking. This is not magic. This is natural learning. The same way children learn. Not with lists. Not with pressure, but with fun, feeling, and flow. So what should you do? Start listening to easy English stories. Repeat them. Shadow them. Say the sentences out loud. Try to feel the meaning. Don't just read with your eyes. Read with your heart. Let the story enter your mind. This way, the vocabulary will enter too. And it will stay. I used to learn this way too. Even now, when I find a word I don't know, I look for a story or a sentence that uses it. I see how it lives, how it works, and then it becomes mine. Not just a word in a notebook, but a word in my world. In the next chapter, I'll show you something even more active, something that will train your mouth, your brain, and your memory together. It's a fun method. You can do it alone, and it will change your fluency. It's called Speak It to Keep It. Don't miss it. Chapter 6. Speak It to Keep It. Now let me tell you something very important. If you want to keep a word in your mind forever, you must speak it. Yes, you must use your mouth. Reading is good. Listening is good. But speaking is the key. Speaking makes the word real. Speaking gives the word a voice. When you say a word with your mouth, your brain pays more attention. Your memory becomes stronger. That's why I say, speak it to keep it. Many learners are shy. They wait. They think, I will speak later, when I'm ready. But that day never comes, and the words slowly disappear. Don't wait. Speak from day one. Speak even if your grammar is not perfect. Speak even if you are alone. In fact, speaking alone is one of the best ways to learn. You can stand in front of a mirror, look into your eyes, say simple sentences. I wake up. I brush my teeth. I go to school. I study English. This is called mirror talk. It may feel strange at first, but it's powerful. It builds confidence. It teaches your brain to find the words. Your mouth starts to remember. And soon, you don't translate. You just speak. That is fluency. You can also shadow. Shadowing means you listen to a short sentence in English, then repeat it out loud, like an echo. This is my pen. Say it. This is my pen. Again. This is my pen. This connects your ears, brain, and mouth together. It builds a strong language system inside you. I did this for months, and it helped me speak naturally. I remember one day I learned the word raincoat. I didn't write it 10 times. I just wore my raincoat and said, "It's raining. I wear my raincoat." That sentence stayed with me forever, not because I studied hard, but because I spoke it with feeling. That's what I want you to do. Choose 3 or 4 words a day. Say them out loud. Make a small story with them. Walk around your house and speak. No one is watching. This is your secret training, your fluency gym. If you make this a habit, you will feel the change in 1 week. You will start thinking in English. You will stop searching for words, because your mouth already knows them. You will be free. You will be confident. This is how you learn to speak English without fear. And remember, you don't need to speak perfectly. You just need to speak regularly. Speak the word, feel the word, and it will stay with you. In the next chapter, I will show you how to use your normal daily life to learn English words, without books, without effort, without stress. And yes, it's going to be fun. Chapter 7. Use English in daily life. Let me tell you a big truth. You don't need a classroom to learn English. You don't need a big book. You don't even need to travel to another country. Everything you need is already around you. Your daily life is your best English school. Yes, your kitchen, your bathroom, your clothes, your phone, everything can help you learn English. You just have to look at the world in a new way. Every action you do can be a sentence. When you wake up, say, "I wake up." When you brush your teeth, say, "I brush my teeth." When you eat, say, "I eat rice." "I drink water." These are real words, useful words, words you will need in real life. And because you are doing the action, your brain remembers it faster. Your mind says, "Ah, this word is important. I see it. I feel it." And it keeps the word forever. This is natural learning. It's easy, it's fun, and it works. One of my students used this method. She had no time to study. She had a job, a family, a busy life. But she started speaking English to herself while cooking, cleaning, walking. She said things like, "I cut vegetables. I wash clothes. I go to the shop." Slowly, her English became stronger. She didn't memorize anything. She just lived in English. That's what I want for you too. Try it. In the shower, say, "I take a shower." When putting on your shoes, say, "I wear my shoes." Don't wait for grammar. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. Just feel the moment. This is not about perfect English. This is about living English. And here's something more. You can also label things in your house. Write the word mirror and stick it on your mirror. Write door and stick it on your door. Every time you see it, your brain gets a small reminder. This is called passive learning, and it's very powerful. If you do this daily, English will become part of your world. Not something outside of you, but something inside your home, your mind, and your life. And guess what? You don't need extra time. You are already doing all these things every day. Just add English to them. Speak one line, feel one word, and day by day, your vocabulary will grow. Your fluency will improve. You will stop memorizing and start experiencing the language. In the next chapter, I'll give you one golden method, a technique I call the 5X rule. It's simple, it's powerful, and it will help you remember any word forever. Chapter 8. The 5X rule. Now I want to give you one of my favorite techniques. I call it the 5 by rule. It's very simple, but it can change the way you learn vocabulary forever. Here's the idea. When you learn a new word, don't just look at it once. Don't just write it once. Use it 5 times in 5 different ways on the same day. That's it. That's the rule. Let me show you how it works. Let's say you learn the word book. It's a simple word, but if you just write book equals kitab and close your notebook, you will forget it soon. So, what should you do instead? You speak it in real sentences. You use it again and again. Like this. 1. I read a book. 2. This book is big. 3. I like this book. 4. The book is on the table. 5. She gave me a book. See? Just 5 simple lines. You don't need big grammar. You don't need long stories. You just need real use. When your brain sees a word 5 times in 5 different ways, it understands. This is important. I must remember it. And it does. The word stays. Not because you forced it, but because you used it like a real word. This is how native speakers learn too. They hear a word in a movie, then again in a song, then again in school. Then they say it. Then they write it. Their brain meets the word many times. That's what we need to do. And you don't need to wait. You can do this at home. Pick any word, phone, table, pen, water, and make 5 different sentences. Say them out loud. Say them slowly. Feel them, and do it all in one day. Don't wait for tomorrow. Repeat it again in the evening. You will see the magic. The word becomes clear, strong, alive. I remember the first time I tried the 5X rule. I was learning the word window. I didn't just say, window equals Kirky. Number Y said, I open the window. I close the window. The window is dirty. I clean the window. My cat looks through the window. That day, the word entered my mind like a friend. I never forgot it. That's the power of using words in many ways. Your brain loves variety. It loves activity. So give it that. Don't just copy words. Don't just read meanings. Live the word, speak the word, use the word. 5 times, 5 ways. That's the 5X rule. It's your new best friend in learning. And if you do this every day, you will never need flashcards again. In the next chapter, I will tell you how to begin right now. No pressure, no fear, just small steps that lead to big results. This is your moment, and it's called Start Today, Speak Forever. Chapter 9. Start Today, Speak Forever. This is it, the final chapter, and maybe the most important one. You have learned so much already. You now understand why memorizing doesn't work. You know how your brain really learns. You know how to use stories, daily life, and the 5 by 5 rule. But now comes the real question. Will you start? Because if you don't start, nothing will change. You will keep memorizing words. You will keep forgetting them. And one day, you may feel like giving up. But I don't want that for you. I want you to win. I want you to speak English with confidence. And for that, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Right now. Yes. Today. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Just pick 5 simple words. Look around your room. Choose anything. Maybe door, table, phone, cup, bag. Now, use each one in 5 different sentences. Say it out loud. Speak slowly. Enjoy it. You are not doing a boring school task. You are building your future. You are becoming a speaker. You are giving power to your words. And do it again tomorrow. And the next day. You don't need to memorize 1,000 words. Just live with 5 new words a day, and in 30 days, you will feel something amazing. You will see how much you understand. You will hear yourself speaking without fear. You will remember words without effort, because now the words are not in a notebook. They are in your life, in your voice, in your heart. I've seen this change happen in many learners. People who said, I can't do it. People who were shy, nervous, tired. But when they followed this path, this simple, human path, they became strong. They became fluent. And you can too. I believe in you. But more important, you must believe in yourself. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about long sentences. Just take action. Small steps, daily steps. Speak, feel, live the language. And slowly, English will become a part of you. Forever. Because the real way to remember words is not by force. It's by connection, emotion, repetition in real life. That's how you stop memorizing and start speaking. That's how you go from beginner to confident. That's how you grow. So take a deep breath, smile, and say your first sentence now. This is your moment. Your journey starts today. Speak forever. Thank you for learning with me today. If this video helped you understand why memorizing doesn't work, and if you're ready to learn smarter, not harder, then please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment below. Tell me, what new word will you use 5 times today? Let's grow together. Let's speak together. Because your English journey just began, and it's only going to get better.